And welcome back to the East Kentucky Expo Center. We're about ready for the starting lineups and the tip-off of today's game between UPIKE and Mansfield Mavericks out of Ohio, Charlie.
The OSU-Mansfield, they play usually every year, and this that's another one of those tune-up games. Kelly Wells trying to get that the team to playing together a little bit more. They're not probably not playing the best competition, but it's hard to get good competition to come in when you're ranked in the top 10 every year, and so he has to take what he can get, try to get a little bit more, just get them used to each other, get a flow going.
Well, you're right. Every year they do have a problem filling out their schedule at the beginning of the season with some good quality opponents, but you know, it gives Coach Kelly a chance to get all of his players used to each other, because he's always got new players coming in every year also. So,
right.
You know, it works out good for both teams.
Well, you look at him, he'll have two starters back from last year that will start tonight. That'll be Chase Parsley and Javian Dela Cruz. And Dela Cruz is leading scorer last year, also the leading scorer to start this year. He's averaging probably 30 points a game or better. Let's see.
24 and a half.
24 and a half in 3 games. So that don't make sense.
Well, actually, the stats we got is 2 games. Two
okay.
games played instead of 3. Evidently, they ain't got the stats for last night's game,
okay.
You know, added in on it.
Because I know he had 30. He had 30 at least twice. So that's pretty good.
And he was also the Mid-Conference Player of the Week last week also.
Yes, sir, he did. He got the Mid-South Conference Player of the Week early on, the first one of the season, actually. And, of course, they've got a bunch of games. They played 2 last weekend. They'll play again today and tomorrow. There'll be 3 this weekend. Then they'll play again Tuesday. Then they'll take a day off, and then they'll start traveling. They'll play 2 more over the weekend. So a lot of basketball for the Bears come up here soon.
Well, you know, that's good. You know, in a way that's good. Now, of course, I know it's a strain on the team, but when you got a lot of new players and you're trying to intertwine all those players that's with the experience of how Coach Wells wants them to play with the new players, and the new players coming in, a lot of them is transfers from other programs, and their programs are maybe, you know, and the coaching style's different, so getting them on the road, keeping them together, letting them play a lot of games, you know, gets them where they can get used to each other and understand what Coach Wells wants them to do.
And I think that's the main thing, is to understand the way that University of Pikeville works. You know what I mean? You know, like I say, a lot of kids coming in, transferring, playing in other programs. Some of them are seniors, and also they played other places, and then, you know, just having to learn a whole new system and a whole new coaching staff. You know, Kelly Wells, you know, as you well know, approaches things in a very precise manner about the way he does things.
Right.
And
well, it's just like in football. You know, you take a quarterback and you know, and sometimes in a career they'll go through 2 or 3 offense coordinators. Everybody's different. You have to learn a new style, you know, a new system and everything. It works the same here.
Yes. And, of course, it's a lot different disciplinary system here, too. You know, Kelly Wells pretty tight on these young men.
Yes. Yes, we've seen that over the years. Have some good players come in and wasn't able to conform their style of play or their the off the court antics or whatever you want to call them, you know, and then they end up leaving.
Yep, you're right.
And that's the way it's got to be, you know.
Yes.
Just as he said in his pregame, you know, he knows what works. He knows what works for him, and that's he's not going to change for them.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the East Kentucky Expo Center for the final game of the Appalachian Wireless Classic. Let's meet today's starting lineups. First, for our guests, the Mavericks of OSU-Mansfield. Starting a freshman, number 1, Marcus Jackson. Starting a freshman, number 3, Manny Vega. A freshman, number 5, Jashawn Campbell. A freshman, number 10, Caleb Ramey. And a freshman, number 32, Daniel Lewis, the Mavericks. OSU-Mansfield is led by head coach Don Nelson.
And that's the starting lineups for Mansfield. Now we'll get the starting lineups for the UPIKE Bears.
And
And now, your University of Pikeville Bears. Starting at guard, a 5'10" junior from Kermit, West Virginia, number 3, Chase Parsley. At guard, a senior 6'5" from Brooklyn, New York, number 4, Javion Dela Cruz. At forward, a 6'6" junior from Kilgore, Texas, number 15, Xavier Gawana. At guard, a 6'4" senior from Richmond, California, number 24, Devontae Carlton. And at forward, a 6'8" junior from Ripley, West Virginia, number 33, Luke Lohue. The Bears. UPIKE is led by head coach Kelly Wells.
And that's the starting lineups for this one. We're just about ready for the tip as the officials are out on the floor. UPIKE getting their last minute huddle here as a team. I expect to see a little bit different attitude coming out here today.
I think so.
Because I think they had a good discussion with Coach Wells last night.
Might have been a continued long discussion, too.
I guess it might not have been a discussion, more like a lecture, probably be my guess. I'm sure they weren't allowed to speak.
Might have to go in and check the paint in the locker room after it's over with.
But we'll see if it got the desired effect or not here. Looks like we're ready to get it started. Layhew will be jumping center for the Bears, I'm assuming. And looks like it's going to be, we'll turn around and get a look at there, number 3, Vega for Mansfield. And looks like we're ready to go. Here's the tip. It'll be controlled by UPIKE. Carlton to the basket for 2. Off and running early.
And maybe Austin today.
Maybe so, yep. Mansfield into the front court. They work it around to get it to Lewis. Out front is Vega. Ball over and back. Okay.
Thought it was tipped, but evidently wasn't.
Evidently not. Nobody arguing with it, so it must not have been. Parsley will bring it into the front court. Man-to-man out there by Mansfield. And Bears will work it around, probably try to get it inside more today. Let's see. Layhew over to Dela Cruz. Back to Layhew down in the corner. And as I say, that 18-footer is in and out for Chase Parsley. Back the other way quickly. They get it across to Campbell. Top of the key, 3 is good. And they take the first lead of the ball game, 3-2. Layhew on the other end lays it in on a breakaway.
Yeah, he just beat Mansfield down the floor.
Short-lived lead, right?
Right.
Back the other way, Mansfield. And we've got Jackson with it. Drives the basket, missed it. Gawana with the rebound. Gawana pushes it up the floor. They go back inside to Layhew. Jump hook. Pass, actually, gives it over to Dela Cruz, and he'll go to the free throw line, I believe. In the act of shooting.
Javion taking it to the bucket strong that time, got hacked across the arm.
He's usually a pretty good free throw shooter. I guess when you're focused makes a big difference, doesn't it?
It does.
Free throw rolls out.
Well, he was 5 of 7 in yesterday's game. Coming into that game, he was 9 of 15 on the season.
Makes the second one. 5-3, UPIKE by a deuce. Man-to-man defense out there by the Bears. Working it, pushing them out closer to mid-court. Lewis with it. Working it around front. UPIKE Man-to-man defense is a little stifling right now, isn't it? There, and there's going to be a steal by Leyhew.
Tipped pass and a steal.
Nice pass. Leyhew takes it off the glass, missed it. De La Cruz rebound, goes up over three, gets it blocked. Leyhew takes it, puts it in.
Bears controlling the boards on that trip.
Yes.
Now. Missed a couple easy ones.
Back the other way. There's Lewis. Kicks it back out. Goes over to Campbell. And we're going to get a foul on De La Cruz.
Reaching in, tried to spin move, and he was trying to pick his pocket from behind. Got caught for a hack on the arm.
And it'll be Maverick ball on the baseline. And nice pass inside. Too hard on the shot by Vega. Pikeville comes away with the rebound.
That shot was affected by Leyhew.
Yep. Carlton just inside the three-point line, no good. Rebound knocked back out, picked up by De La Cruz. Into the corner, Parsley with the drive. And we got a foul, maybe on De La Cruz.
Foul or maybe a 3-second. Was it foul?
No, it's foul.
Yeah.
15 Guana.
Got him for a push-off.
Yeah. Damon Tobler, the freshman out of Hazard, Kentucky, in for the Bears. And it'll be Campbell bringing it up. Mike will fall back into their half-court defense. Out working with it. They get it out top again to Jackson. Jackson dribbling around out front. He'll give it up to Lewis. And Vega dribbling around out front. Throws one up at the buzzer. No good. Rebound comes off to Leyhew.
Yeah, the shot clock was about to run off.
Tobler, nice pass. Guana with the basket.
Unselfish play there,
Yes.
Charlie. He could have took that for the layup himself.
Yes. Avoided the foul and got the assist.
Yes.
Back the other way, Campbell again. Back out top to Campbell, leading scorer in the ball game right now for Mansfield. There's a shot from the three-point line, no good. Rebound comes off to Carlton. Tobler goes back inside to Leyhew, lays it off the glass and good.
Yeah, and like you said, they're looking inside now. And we got a timeout. Is it a full or it's going to be a 30?
11-3, the Bears on a 11-3 run. Be a 9-3 run, I believe, because they were down 3-2, weren't they?
Yes.
So 9-3 run for the Bears.
That one 3-point field goal is all Mansfield's been able to come up with so far.
Yep. We'll see. The Bears have seem like they're playing a lot more unselfishly the way that Coach Wells wanted them to.
Right.
And, of course, big football game going on in Lexington today, Larry.
Yes, it is.
And it'll be Mansfield bringing the ball down the floor. Back out top, they work it around the horn, try to get a look. Get it out there to Campbell. He's the only man to have scored so far. Back to Jackson. Nearly 5 minutes gone here, 15-20 to go in the first half. There's three short this time by Campbell. De La Cruz taking it down the floor. He gets double teamed, has it knocked away. Fires it across to Guana. Guana fakes the three, lays it off the glass for two.
Nice move that time. Got his defender up in the air and just blew by him and ended up with a layup.
Back the other way is Jackson. Jackson backing it out. He's trying to pull Leyhew away from the basket. and there's the steal by Chase Parsley. Good move by Parsley, and back, and the dunk for Dela Cruz.
Made that look easy.
Yeah, he did. 15-4 UPIKE. 14:30 to go here in the first half. Get it back now to Vega. He drives underneath, kicks it into the corner. We're going to get a foul as Ramey gave a couple of head fakes there and might have exaggerated that foul a little bit.
Yeah, Topper got a pretty good shot on him.
And it'll be Maverick ball.
23 Perrin in for the Bears.
Yeah, Stanley Perrin, he played well last night, I thought, offensively.
And also number 1 in for lineup, that's Parker.
Parker, yeah, Jazz Parker. Working around, they've got 11 into the ball game. Jawan Campbell. Near steal by Parker, and they're going to get Parker for the foul. I don't know about that one. Huh?
Didn't look like as much there, did it?
No. I don't want them to just play on, let that clock run today.
That's what I like to see.
Yep. It'll be Mansfield ball, trying to get it inbounds. They get it into Jashawn Campbell. Reckon they're brothers?
No. Could be. Well, they'd have to be twins because they got them all listed as freshmen.
Yep. Rebound down there by Tobler. Giving it up to Perrin is Dela Cruz with the assist. Perrin with the basket. 17-3 Bears, 13:35 to play here in the first half. Out front with it is Jashawn Campbell. There's a shot, no good by Vega. Blackwell coming back the other way. Double teamed out front is Parker. He'll give it up. They go back inside to Stanley Perrin. Perrin double team, gets it back outside to Tobler. Tobler has it stolen away. And back the other way. The drive no good in there by Jawan Campbell. Back again, there's the alley-oop to Perrin, no good. Rebound put back up and in by Dela Cruz. That I'm going to give you the assist, but I'll take the basket.
Right.
Got another 30-second timeout called by Mansfield as they're down 19-3 here.
30-second timeout.
So 12:52 to go here in the.
I noticed that Dominic is not suited up. Is he injured?
He is out on a disciplinary action.
Oh, okay. So that's part of what Coach Kelly was talking about maybe in the pregame.
He did. And let's see, 12:52 to play here in the first half. 19-3 UPIKE. And let's see how the Bears, if they keep up the intensity here and put this game away early like they should and make it an easier afternoon for them.
Right. Get ready for tomorrow's game.
Yes.
Now who?
Chillicothe, Ohio coming in tomorrow.
Okay.
I think they got KSU on Tuesday, and then they're on the roads over the weekend. Jashawn Campbell coming across. Gives it up to Ramey. 3 up and good by Vega. So Manny Vega with his first basket. It's a 3. Go inside to Perrin, puts it in. Stanley Perrin makes it 21-6. He's got 4 points on today. Ramey gets it back out top. It goes to Jawan Campbell. Back to Ramey. And there is Jashawn Campbell. 3 is good by Jawan Campbell.
Well, you know that 3, even if you're a team that's undermanned, if you can shoot the 3, it can keep you close.
Yep. There's a drive in, ball into the corner. And they'll go back to Parker. Parker puts it on the floor. 10-footer is good and one. Manny Vega will pick up the foul. 23-9 still. 11:47 to play. And we got a timeout on the floor. And we'll take a break with Pike. We'll lead it 23-9, 11:47 to go in the half on WPRG TV.
And welcome back to the Expo Center. 11:47 left in the first half. 23-9. UPIKE with the lead, and Marcus Jackson will be at the line for one free throw, trying to complete the old-fashioned three-point play.
Jazz Parker.
Oh, Parker, okay. I was looking at the wrong
roster.
Side, right. Yes.
Free throw's good. And Marcus Jackson will check in now for
Mansfield.
Mansfield, yep.
A little bit of backcourt pressure now put on by the Bears.
Bring the ball up the floor. There's a long three by Ramey. It's good. They've hit 4 baskets. All of them are threes.
Yeah, all of them threes. Well, that's the only place they can get the open shot right now. Too much height on the inside.
Yep. Parker with it out front. And it'll be, they go inside. Javante Carlton lays it in.
That was a nice ball movement that time by the Bears all the way around.
Yep. There's near ground drive stolen away. Here comes Tobler with it. Looking for help, gives it up to Carlton. Back out to Dela Cruz. He'll pull up for a three. It is good.
Touch. Got the shooter's roll.
And now the stats are up. So bring the ball across the timeline. There is George Jackson. Over to Ramey. Ramey another deep three. Another good one. I believe you need to get on him.
Might have. They're 4 of 8 right now from three-point line.
And back the other way. Pike will go inside. And there's the drive for Stanley Perrin for 2. Give him 6 on the afternoon. Jackson will bring it into the front court for the Mavericks. I don't think they're going to leave him open anymore.
No, Perrin out on him.
There's a 3-0 by Vega. Quickly back the other way, Tobler. Goes over to Parker. Jazz Parker kicks it into the corner to Javante Carlton, and he throws it over to the sideline to the empty bench.
He was throwing it to the official, I think.
Yep.
That's the 3rd turnover on UPIKE. 4 for Mansfield.
(31-15), 9:40 to go. Pikeville leading here in the first half. Work it around back. Out top now to Carlo, who's into the ball game. Carmen Carlo. Nice move down inside. Missed the shot, though, by Vega. And here comes Pikeville back the other way. Gowana with it. Back out top. Parsley. Gowana put up a 3. It's good.
Beautiful shot. High arcer just drops into the bottom of the net.
You can hear the net snap all the way up here.
Yes, you can.
There's another drive by Jaquan Campbell. Jaquan Campbell with the basket as he puts his shot back that he missed.
Yep, got his own rebound and put it back up over Lehue.
That's the first 2-point basket I think they've had tonight.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Bring the ball down inside. Gowana. There's a deep 3. No by Parsley. Dela Cruz rebounds it. He'll step back to the free throw line, make it.
Too close on that first dribble.
That's 10 for him, and it's been effortless, you know. 36-17 Pikeville with 8:22 to play here in the first half. Ramey takes it inside, has to kick it back out. Good defense that time by Lehue. And there's a beautiful drive by Marcus Jackson.
A little scoop shot up and in.
Awana gives it over to Parker. Back out top, Parsley. Dela Cruz. They work it around. There's a three by Parker, good.
Bears are answering now from the three-point line.
Yep, 39-19, 7:45 to play here in the first half. Go back to Jaquan Campbell. And trying to work his way back inside was Vega, nothing there. Throw it in the corner to Jackson. He steps into the two-point shot, no good. Rebound comes off for the Bears. Quickly back the other way. They go back to Parker. Parker gets it back to Chase Parsley. Parsley shows it, lays it up, and he gets fouled. Showed nice strength there to be able to get that shot away.
Yes, he's a strong young man. We've seen him do that several times here. What time he's been here at Pikeville. Drive down, draw that defense, and fake the pass. Get that one defender to take a step back toward the offensive man, opens it up for him.
Right now the Bears out rebounding on OSU-Mansfield 16-2. Free throw is no good. Pikeville shooting 73% from the field, 75% behind the three-point line, Larry.
Yeah, they're having a good first half, that's for sure.
One more free throw coming. Second one's good. 40-19. And they're working around out top. Mansfield trying to get the ball down inside. And dribbling off his foot that time. And picked up, loose ball, picked up, shot up, no good by Deshaun Campbell. And there's steal on the backcourt by
Dela Cruz take it back.
Yeah, Dela Cruz steals it himself and lays it in, making it 42-19, sorry. And we're going to get a foul on Chase Parsley. Perrin will check back in now for Lehue. (42-19), Pikeville leading. 6:29 to play here in the first half. As checking back in will be Javante Carlton. Bringing the ball up the floor this time is Manny Vega. Get it back across to Jackson. Jackson picked his dribble up a little early there, didn't he? Jackson with it out front again. Stanley Perry, now they get it back out. They try to go down inside. Knocked away by Jazz Parker, and here come the Bears. Back underneath, and Carlton with the reverse, missed it. Perry and rebound, puts it up and in.
And they big man rewarded for running the floor that time, Charlie. A lot of times on a fast break, if you're that trailer, you'll end up with a lot of those.
And ball thrown away. Marcus Johnson couldn't handle the pass. It'll go back over to Pikeville. 44-19, 5:47 to go here in the first half. And we've got a timeout. We'll be right back on WPRG TV.
And welcome back to the Expo Center. 5:47 left first half. 44-19. UPIKE has run out to a big lead. And Charlie, Mansfield, first 5 buckets was 3-pointers.
Yes, they shot the ball well. You can't leave them open. Now the Bears coming out and getting them, and it's getting out of hand early like we thought it would.
Yeah, their defense is starting to create some turnovers. So they're getting some buckets off the fast break now. So about what Coach Kelly expected as far as the score, but I noticed a time or two that he wasn't very happy with defense or offensive effort sometimes.
Yep. Back the other way, Pikeville with it. Carlton trying to look inside, nothing there. Gets it back out top. Dela Cruz back to Parker. And it'll be missed shot, rebound coming back the other way. Jackson Drives, puts it in. Nice drive by Jackson.
And Coach Kelly wasn't very pleased with that defensive effort. He calls a quick timeout. It'd be a 30-second timeout. Going into the last timeout that we just had, UPIKE shooting 19 of 26 from the field for 73%, 3 of 4 from three-point line, and Mansfield was 7 of 21 for 33%, but they was 5 of 10 from three-point line for 50%. They have not shot a free throw. UPIKE from the free throw line right now is 3 of 5 for 60%. And turnovers, UPIKE with 4, Mansfield with 5. Huge rebounding disadvantage right now, Charlie, 19-2.
Yeah, Pikeville is really on the boards, and it might be an understatement.
Right. And this is a good stat that Coach Kelly will look at. Out of their 19 made buckets, they got 11 assists.
Well, that's what he wants to see in a game like this especially. Out front, Parker. Back to Perrin. Trying to get it down to Dela Cruz on the baseline. Nice pass inside to Javante Carlton, and he is fouled, I guess is the only word I can use there.
Yeah. Hacked, hammered.
Yeah, I had a lot of adjectives on that one.
And that was a nice move by Carlton, though.
Yep.
He gave the ball fake and took the one dribble, went to the other side of the bucket.
I think Coach might have been arguing about that call. I'm not sure what to argue about that.
Nope.
Free throw is good by Carlton, because if he'd called every time he slapped him, it might have been about 5 fouls.
He got him twice going up and 3 times coming down.
Right. Yeah, free throw's good. 46-21 UPIKE with 5 minutes to go here in the first half. And out front with it is Ramey. And they ain't letting him get a good look out there, are they?
They're putting some pressure on him out high, but he handles the ball pretty good for a big man out
Parker
in front.
was all over him. Ball knocked out by Javante Carlton. 10 seconds on the shot clock. What's the Bear defense here? And let's see if they'll pick it up a little bit. They're going to try to get the pick. They can't. Let's see, that is Jaquan.
Might not be even aware of what the shot clock is. It doesn't matter, it's stowed anyway.
Nice pass back, and the basket good by Dela Cruz. And I think good officiating there. There might have been a foul, but no point calling that at this point.
Right.
Back the other way again, Ramey. They've got him back out past the Appalachian wireless sign.
If that was a conference game, it wouldn't have been a foul, so they used to call it now.
Oh, nice steal. Good hands by Carlton.
Yes, that's good anticipation jumping into the passing lane.
A double technical. What did you see what happened?
I didn't see it. They caught it on that's Tobler and I think number 5, wasn't it, Campbell?
I hope so. I'm holding up a 5.
Number 5, OSU-Mansfield, and Campbell, that's his first team.
Yep, Jashawn Campbell.
21 Tobler. And they was the last 2 coming up the floor, so might have been a little jockeying going on between them.
Could have been. Like I said, I didn't see what the call, what they saw, so I don't know. I mean, out top, they give it over now to Parsley. Good pass inside, and Carlton puts it in.
He's a good-looking athlete, Carlton is.
50-21 UPIKE, 3:40 to go here in the half. I will show a lot better anticipation now. Those turnovers are going to start mounting up for Mansfield.
Yes.
Almost had one there. 3 is good out there by Jaquan Campbell.
He's got 8 points.
Back in the corner, Parsley for a 3. It's good.
Answers.
Boys, good ball movement, too, because actually I thought that the Dela Cruz was open, but he was more open.
Right.
There's another steal. Here comes Dela Cruz back the other way. And one
no bucket for De La Cruz. They called a foul.
They're going to get Jaquan Campbell for the foul. A little bit of an undercut there.
And they're going to give him 2 shots. No, thought they was going to line up and give him 2 shots, but now they step out of bounds with it.
It'll be.
That's good awareness, so he seen that he wasn't going to be able to make the shot. He just tipped it back to De La Cruz.
Parsley gets it back out top. There's De La Cruz open for a 3. It's good. 17 now for Javian De La Cruz.
It's usually bad news when you leave him that open.
Yeah.
For the other team.
He's got an awful smooth shot, doesn't he?
Yes. As Coach Kelly called him the last weekend when you was interviewing him, a walking bucket.
Yep, he is. And back the other way, they working it. There's a 3. No good this time by Jaquan Campbell. Tobler kicks it into the corner. There's a 3. No. Rebound taken away by Tobler, who puts it in, but he took it away from Layhew.
Well, it doesn't make no difference who's got it. If Tobler, when he's on the floor, if the ball goes up, he thinks it's his.
Yep.
That's what you like to see.
You do. And there's Lewis, pulls up for a 3. And it's an air ball. De La Cruz coming back the other way. De La Cruz had a double-double last night and may be on his way to another one. 15-footer no by Tobler. Rebound comes off to Marcus Jackson. Back he goes to Ramey. And we got in here 15 in the game. That is Carlo. Beautiful drive that time by Jaquan Campbell.
He breaks into double figures with 10 points now.
Out top with it. They give it back to De La Cruz. They leave him open. He said, all right, I'll shoot it. Missed it. Rebound fought for, and Layhew comes away with it, puts it in.
Yes.
And Kelly Wells going to call a timeout with 55.
Well, he just wanted a timeout so he could get the subs in. He called a timeout and then told him, let's
do the rolling clock. Yeah, okay. And let's see.
Of course, the other team, if they elect to, take that full timeout, they can. I think that's what they're doing.
Yeah, they're going to take the 30-second timeout.
Right.
55 seconds left. I'm not sure why you would at this point, but.
Well, this is a teaching, game for them too. A lot of every player on the roster is a freshman, so
yeah.
I would think that you probably need all the teaching moments you can get when you got that many freshmen on the team.
Probably true. Probably true. 60 to 26. UPIKE with the lead. 55 seconds left, and it'll be Jackson bringing it into the front court. Gets it over to Jaquan Campbell. Back out to Jackson. And Jaquan Campbell wants to drive again. And nice little pull-up, makes a shot.
Yes,
Gets him up in the air and puts it in the basket.
A little jump stop, and defense just floated by him.
Shot missed, and picking up his own rebound, putting it back in, is Javante Carlton. Working their way back the other end. We got 19 seconds left, 62-28.
Carlton now in double figures with 10 points.
And backing it out again is Jackson. They're going to play for the last shot here.
Yes, that's what they're doing.
There's a 3 by Jackson that's no good, but that's the end of the first half. And at the half, it is 62-28 UPIKE over the Mavericks of OSU-Mansfield. We'll be back in just a few moments on WPRG TV.
Welcome back to the Expo Center. We're at the half, 62-28. UPIKE over OSU-Mansfield. We'll go over some first half stats. First for Mansfield, they were 11 of 28 from the field for 39%, 6 of 14 from three-point line, 42%, and did not shoot a free throw. They had rebounds. They had a total of 4 rebounds 3 assists, 7 turnovers, 2 steals. They were led in scoring by Campbell, Juwan Campbell with 9 points, had 6 points for Caleb Ramey and 7 points for Marcus Jackson. For UPIKE, they were 26 of 38 from the floor for 68%, 5 of 9 for 55% from three-point line, and 5 of 7 from the free throw line. That would be 71%. Rebounding, they had 24 rebounds, 9 on the offensive end, 15 defensive rebounds. Out of 26 buckets, they had 13 assists, so half their field goals coming off a assist. 4 turnovers, 1 block, and 6 steals. They were led in scoring by De La Cruz with 17 points. He also had 7 rebounds, 10 points for Javante Carlton, and 7 points for Guano, and 4 for Parsley, 8 for Luke Lehu, and 8 points also for Stanley Pearson, and 2 for Tobler. So we're at the half, 62-28, UPIKE over Mansfield. We'll send it back to the station and be back shortly for the second half tip-off this year in the Mountain Sports Network. And we're back at the Expo Center, about ready for the second half action, 62-28. UPIKE with the big lead, and Charlie shot the ball well, rebounded well. Of course, a very undermanned Mansfield team, all freshmen, but still yet, Coach Kelly Wells used a couple of his timeout to he wasn't happy with what was going on the floor with his team.
Well, you know, I think, like I said, a lot of teaching moments out here today for him, and you know, he's getting more effort like he wanted to get out of them. We'll see how they come out in the second half with the big lead and see if they just, you know, start, as long as they don't phone it in here in the second half, as they say.
Right.
Then, you know, he'll be happy with that kind of, because I don't know, whatever Mansfield does doesn't really mean anything in a game like this. It's what Pikeville does.
You're right. He wants them to keep their focus, and he's coming back out with his starting lineup to start this second half.
And Mansfield taking
what's the latest medical news on?
He's back practicing right now. Still have not got a release. I mean, he's healed, but he's still having pain, and they can't figure out where that pain's coming from right now. I mean, his hips have healed from the stress fractures, but they're not sure why he's still hurting, you know. And he's going back to see another specialist, but he is working out with the team now. No contact yet. Funny you say that in basketball, but you've been to a Mid-South Conference game. It's a contact sport in Mid-South Conference.
It is a contact sport, and not only in college. If you don't think it's a contact sport, watch one of the NBA games.
Oh, yeah. Saw a score last night, a little bit surprising, from the high school ranks, 78-74. Lawrence County defeats Western Hills. And Larry, I don't know if I've ever seen a 78-74 high school game.
How would you like to be the statistician in that game?
Hey, it'd have taken somebody good to do that one.
That's a track meet.
Yeah.
That would be, what, 152 points total? That might be a record in Kentucky high school playoff or
you're right.
Regular season.
Maybe. You're exactly right. And that is in playoff action, folks. And we're back to play. Mansfield with it. They give it out top, back to Jackson. He gave it up to Jashawn Campbell. Juwan Campbell back to Deshaun Campbell. And back to Juwan Campbell. And he makes the three. And he'll be back out top with it is Parsley. They work it into the corner. De La Cruz back underneath. And there's a nice reverse by Luke Leahy. 64-31.
He's pretty nifty under the bucket in the paint. He's got some nice moves.
And out front with it, Jackson. They go down in the corner to Jaquan Campbell. There's Jackson stepped on the sideline. Turnover back over to UPIKE, 18:55 to go in the ball game, 64-31 Bears. And here we go.
Mansfield took care of the basketball pretty well, actually, in that first half, Charlie. I only had 7 turnovers.
Yep, Pikeville with it, trying to work it down inside. They go into Gowana, missed the hook shot, gets his own rebound, puts it in.
Padding his stats.
That's some stat stuffer, isn't it?
Yes.
And Jay Sean back the other way, gives it up over to Jackson. Back out front to Carlo. Jackson spins, takes it to the rack, missed it. Rebound comes off to Pikeville. Here comes Javian Dela Cruz, and he just cruises by everybody.
That's exactly what he done. He just cruised right on down to the bucket and laid it in.
Coming back the other way, the Mavericks. There is Jaquan Campbell, makes the three and falls down, wanting the call.
And Dela Cruz just held his hands up because he had good defense on him.
There's a nice drive. Carlton missed it. And rebound comes away to Jackson. Over to Jaquan Campbell. Missed the shot. Rebound run down over there by Carlton. 68-34, 17-30 to play here in the ball game. Sorry. Back out front. And Dela Cruz for 3.
Dela Cruz just said, "Here you go, brother. I'll give you one back."
Yeah, he wanted the 4-point play, and it fell. But I mean, in a game like this, you're not going to get that call.
Right.
You really shouldn't. Just let them play, as long as it's not too violent, right?
Right.
I thought Jackson was going to shoot a deep one there. They're giving it to him if he wants it.
He had the trigger cocked. He just couldn't pull it.
Yep. Out front, Jackson gives it up. Now he'll shoot it. Either one of those two will shoot it. There's a run by Carlo off the glass, off the rim, though. No shot clock violation. He had to throw that one up. Beautiful pass. Dela Cruz, reverse, good. 24 points on the day for Javian Dela Cruz. And makes it look effortless, doesn't it?
He does.
And there's a nice drive by Jashawn Campbell. Gowana back the other way for the Bears. They kick it in the corner to Dela Cruz for a 3. It's good.
He's on fire.
Yep. That's 27. He'll probably hit that 30-point plateau here in a minute.
Oh, no doubt.
Unless they take him out of the game here. And let's see, that's drive shot no good in there by Ramey. Back the other way, here comes Carlton. Beautiful move for 2. So 78-34 Bears. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor. It is a full timeout. 15:52 to play. It's 78-34 UPIKE. This is WPRG TV.
Welcome back to the Expo Center. 15:52. All that's left in this one. 78-34. UPIKE with the big lead, and Mansfield will have it as we return to action. Charlie.
Out front with it, they give it up to Jackson. Pikeville staying in their traditional man-to-man. Jackson wants to drive. Dela Cruz knocks it loose. They're going to get the foul and put Jaquan Campbell on the free throw line. But, you know, I don't like that call because he lowered his shoulder and ran into the man. The man was, that's a no call or a charge.
Right.
But it's also 78-34.
You usually don't see that call, especially
that's actually a no call to me.
Especially with these Mid-South Conference officials. You probably wouldn't see that if it was in a conference game.
Both free throws are no good. Rebound Lehue. Here comes Pikeville back the other way. That's Carlton with it. Gets it back out to Gowana. Gowana over in the corner. There's Parker for a 3, and it's good. So 81-34, 15-16 to play. Pikeville with the lead.
Parker now with 9
There's
points.
3. Jackson way off. Lehue gets the rebound to get it back into Gowana. Gowana pushing it up the floor. Parker calling for it over here on the right side. He's wide open. They'll back it back out. Now they'll give it to him. And he just dribbled it off his own leg.
Lehue and De La Cruz both right now, Charlie, with 8 rebounds. Both of them already in double figures as far as points. So
could be a pair of double-double.
Looking for a double-double.
Out front, they'll give it up to Jackson. Jaquan Campbell. There's Ramey. Now De La Cruz with the tip. And it'll be a steal back to the Bears. And a 3 by Gowana. 84-34. Huh?
He breaks into double figures now himself. So that's 4 players right now in double figures for UPIKE.
And probably a couple of them just lingering just out of there. 3, Ramey, good. Left him open.
He's got 9 points, all of them on the 3 points.
De La Cruz drives, kicks it outside. Carlton, back out to Gowana. Back in the corner, Carlton. Lehue in the paint. Shot's good. Lehue with the basket, gives him 12. Back the other way. That's LaShawn Campbell. I don't know, I thought it went off his leg.
I thought it did.
And there's the drive by LaShawn Campbell, tipped up by,
Jackson.
Back the other way, there's the drive and the blocking foul. It'll be Jackson picking up the foul, won't it?
I think that's who they gave it to.
Yep.
That's his 3rd personal foul. The team's first. Number 24.
And at the free throw line will be Javante Carlton.
2 shots.
Free throw's good. Got 1 more coming.
Piran coming in for UPIKE.
Lehue will get a breather. Could make it 88-39 here with 13:25 to play. And does. We got some more substitutions coming in. Yep, there is Tobler coming in.
Carlton getting a rest.
Back the other way they go. Out top with it, Jackson. Jackson wants to drive and gets it in the corner. There is Jaquan Campbell, and rebound by, Jaquan Campbell. There's an easy bucket inside. Somebody missed an assignment.
Somebody got lost, and Vega put it in.
And it'll be UPIKE working around a little weave out front, and thought he was going to get the alley-oop, and Perrin gets fouled. Stanley Perrin will be at the free throw line for the Bears.
That's his 2nd personal foul. The team's 2nd. Number 23. Perrin at the line. 2 shots.
So Stanley Perrin, 2 shots coming his way. No good off the back iron. It is 12:59 to go here in the ball game. 88-41, sorry. Transposed those numbers, didn't I?
You did.
Free throw's good, makes it 89-41.
6 of 9 now from the free throw line. That would be 66% for UPIKE.
Yep. Ramey wants to put it on the floor, and we're going to get a foul on Tobler. It'll be baseline ball for Mansfield.
Tobler is a physical player, isn't he?
Yes, he is. You'll see more of that in the Mid-South Conference, I'm sure.
Right.
Looked like
Nice little floater.
Yep, looked like a little bit of a carry to get there, though. In the corner, Gowana sets and fires for 3 points. 92-43. And driving the baseline was Jaquan Campbell. And Parker will pick up, Jazz Parker will pick up the foul. Dez Brown checking in now for Pikeville.
Jaquan Campbell, Charlie, with 18 points. He'll go and get to the bench and get a rest.
There's they get the ball down. Working it back outside. And he'll be tipped out of bounds.
Number 10, Dez Brown, knocking that one out.
It'll stay with try to go in the corner with it. There is Lewis. Stolen away. Here comes Pikeville back the other way. Parker in the corner to Dela Cruz down underneath, and Brown fouled as he goes up.
And that's going to be on number 32, Lewis. And we've got a timeout. So with 11:56 left in the ballgame, 92-43, UPIKE with the lead. We'll be right back. This is WPRG TV. We're back in downtown Pikeville at the Expo Center. 11:56 left in the ballgame. 92-43, UPIKE over Mansfield. And we have Dez Brown at the free throw line. He'll be shooting too, Charlie.
You're right. Free throw's good. Brown gets on the scoreboard. One more free throw coming. Missed the second one. Rebound Parker. He goes back out top to Dela Cruz. Working it around. Get it back over. And Dela Cruz for three. And he's hit the 30-point plateau there. 96-43.
Hit his average pretty well.
Yep.
And another turnover by the Mavericks. That would be 11 for them now. Lehue with 9 rebounds, Dela Cruz with 8. So those guys are closing in on the double-double we was talking about.
There's
nice
drive by Stanley Parent.
Big man putting it on the floor.
98-43. Bears about to eclipse the century mark for the third day in a row, I believe, third game in a row.
Charlie, right now, Dela Cruz 11 of 13 from the floor, 4 of 5 from three-point line.
Pretty impressive. Pikeville defense working. They got it down to 5 seconds on the play clock.
And a steal.
And Parker will probably take this one himself. Yep, lays it in.
Nobody going to catch him.
Nope.
Parker has not shot a lot, but he's 4 of 4 from the floor, Charlie.
Yep.
UPIKE shooting it at a 72% clip right now from field goal range.
Ramey tries to drive, throws it out to Jackson. Jackson, nice block in there that time by Dez Brown. Blocked it out of bounds. It'll stay with Mansfield.
$10:18 left. UPIKE at the century mark, 143.
And that's a shot clock violation.
They do a little louder horn than that on that, don't they? You got a big crowd in here, you never hear that.
Yeah, you're right. Need that horn on it.
Yes.
And it'll be Pikeville bringing it up the floor. Dela Cruz with it out top. Picks up his dribble back out to Perrin. Gawana kicks it outside. Parker will step into a three. It's good. And it's 103-43 UPIKE, 9:50 to play here in the ball game.
Parker 5 of 5 from the floor. 3 of those being three-pointers.
Yep. Trying to work it down inside. They'll get it back out to Jackson. Jackson tries to drive, gets cut off on the baseline. They get it back out to Lewis. And there's a desperation shot. It went off the rim, though.
It did.
UPIKE comes away with the rebound. Back in the corner, Dela Cruz, 3, good, and what? No basket.
Stepped on the on the sideline. We knew he had a long range, but, you know, got to keep him in bounds on that corner.
Yep. Hey, he's just showing off.
Yes.
That's what you call well behind the three-point line, isn't it?
It is.
9:10 to go here in the ball game. 103-43 UPIKE. Might be all for Dela Cruz.
Might be. Not going to get that double-double if he don't get back in. He's got 8 rebounds right now.
All over the shot. Here comes the rebound again by Pikeville. That's Tobler. He gives it up, and they give it back to him. Gives it up again. Guana backs out. Parker on the baseline.
Guana wasn't expecting that pass. He was in rebound position.
Nope. Perrin takes it, puts it in the hole. He says, I know what to do with it.
Yeah, he just muscles it up and in. Mismatch down there with Lewis on him.
8:27 to play here in the ball game. There's a charging foul called, and he's been doing it all night, hasn't he? I think they're finally just tired of it.
There's one thing about Perrin. Notice he talks a lot when he's on the floor. I don't know if he's doing a lot of trash talking, but on defense he really talks a lot, and that's what the coaches like, you know,
right.
For him to communicate with each other. You hear Coach Cal talking about that a lot, you know, communicating on
turnaround jumper
defense.
good by Perrin.
He's trying to, he's playing for some more playing time, isn't he?
Yep. Backing it back out there is Jaquan
15
Campbell.
points for Perrin.
And back out again to Jaquan Campbell, sorry. Rebound comes off in there to Carlton. Carlton will take it up all the way to the rim, missed it. Rebound put back up and in, no good, didn't go in.
And Perrin.
Yep.
Him and Brown was fighting for it, and he took it away from Brown, put it up and in.
109-43, and there's a block out of bounds. Did Perrin get the block? Him or did Brown?
No, it was Guana.
Guana. And looks like we're going to get some more substitutions coming in for Bears here at the next loose dead ball. Jaquan Campbell gives it up. Now they go over to Vega. And there's a, wow. That was a pretty looking block to me, wasn't it, you, Larry?
It looked awful nice. Perrin thought it was awful nice.
I have to say, I didn't see him. What did he say? Got him with the elbow?
Well, he said he got him on the elbow.
There ain't no way he got him on the elbow. He was about 2 foot higher than him. He might got him on the elbow with his chin or something. Free throw's good.
With his knee?
With his knee as he was going up, yeah. But like I say, it don't matter, but.
Right.
Of course, it does to Perrin. That goes into his
it does.
Stats for the day.
Yes.
One more free throw. In and out. And there's Brown with a rebound. Back the other way now, Tobler. Get it back out to Tobler. They'll work it around again. In the corner. Brown gives it up.
Walk.
Yep, gonna be a walk call.
And it looks like we got Brady Smith into the lineup for UPIKE.
I'll get my other roster out there. And here comes Mansfield back the other way. Vega on the drive.
And they called that one on Dez Brown. I about said Dez Bryant.
Yeah, I understand. It's an easy mistake. 2 shots coming for Vega.
Lehue. Now, if Luke gets one more rebound, he'll have a double-double.
Yep.
Got 12 points, 9 rebounds. And you can add a steal to that also.
Yep. Free throw's good. Here come the Bears back the other way with 6:45 to play. They lead at 109-46. And they tried looking inside for Lehue. Back out there working around the horn again. Schmidt. Nice little stop and go there.
Yes, it was. Split 2 defenders and done the little jump stop, put it in.
Working back the other way. There's Ramey. Lehue out on him. Ramey. Leaner, no good. Rebound comes off to Vega. And 3-pointer, no good. Rebound picked up down there by Jaquan Campbell.
Jaquan Campbell. And that makes 20 points for him, I think. Yep.
Yep, you're right. There's Brown in the corner. Back out. Carlton goes back in the corner. There's Schmidt for 3. It's good.
I tell you, he's a shooter, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. 114-48 now. And we got a...
That's going to be on Tobler. He don't know his own strength. He just, we're going to have a timeout, looks like. 5:37 left in the ballgame. 114-48. UPIKE with the big lead. And we're back at the Expo Center. 5:37. All that's left in this one. 114-48. UPIKE with the big lead. And Charlie, sure Coach Kelly Wells is more pleased today than he was with his team effort last night.
Yes.
Of course, the team that they played today is not the same talent that the team had last night. But still yet, you know, noticed a while ago with even the big lead, they still have a good defensive intensity, and I'm sure that's what Coach Kelly is looking for.
Yeah, that's what he's looking for, effort. Free throw's good. 114-49, 5:37 to go.
6 Bears in double figures.
Makes them both. That is Jaquan Campbell. And bringing it into the front court is Pikewell. Lehue lays it off the glass and in.
Took advantage of his height and his physical strength and just muscled that one in.
Jaquan Campbell gives it to Jaquan Campbell. Working it back out. Jackson Pikewell making them go deep into the shot clock before they get a shot away. Larry.
Yes, they are. Playing some good defense.
Jaquan Campbell. And it'll be knocked out of bounds. It'll go back to Pikewell.
He's got that fall away, I guess you could call it, down, doesn't he, Jaquan? Because every time he shoots the 3, he goes to the floor and looks for the foul.
I don't know if that's a fade away. It's more like a flop away.
Well, he fades away, but the officials have not gave him one yet.
Back the other way. Here comes Pike. We got new players into the game. That is
Smith with another 3-pointer.
And that was Smith. No, that's I'll find him. Free throw or foul call.
Bradley Smith one hit the 3-pointer.
Just had 11. Oh, Sheck Nadai. Sheck Nadai checks in, or Shecky Nadai. Yeah, Sheck. That's it. Sheck. I got it right now. Sheck Nadai checking in.
Nadai.
Yep. Number 11. Free throw is no good. Rebound comes away to Tobler. And Nadai will bring it up the floor. Nadai takes it all the way, or gives it up, and taking it all the way inside is Tobler, and he'll be fouled. 119.50 with 4:24 to go here in the ball game. Pike will cruising to the win here.
They've got Tobler only with 2 points, which I suppose that's what he's got, but it seems like he's scoring more points than that. He's been involved a lot on both ends of the floor as he makes that one. He's got 5 rebounds now with 3 points, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, and a steal. But he's put 16 minutes in on the floor.
Yep. Hustle on defense will get you some playing time.
Yes.
Out front.
Well, they got plenty of scorers. Everybody doesn't need to be a scorer.
Right.
Everybody wants to be a scorer.
Everybody wants to be a scorer, yeah. Jay-Sean Campbell for the 3, no good. Jaquan Campbell with the rebound and the putback.
I'd say there's some pretty good pickup games going on in the backyard of those boys.
I bet. Try to go down inside to Des Brown, stolen away by Mansfield. Brown went up for the block, and the shot went right by him.
Well, he went up, but he didn't get his hand up.
Yep.
I think he got hit and knocked off balance, and he was just more or less trying to keep from, having a good landing instead of on his back, maybe.
Nadai dribbling around out front, looking, fires it in the corner. Tobler with a nice little crossover, lays it in.
Yes.
123-54, 3:20 to go.
Basket by Tobler.
Out front. They give it up to Urs Vega. Jackson.
Good defense that time by Tobler.
They're going to call the charge. Okay. Jackson picks up the foul.
Seems to be that if somebody's getting hit or knocked to the floor or getting knocked to the floor, Tobler's involved.
That's right.
Who's that? The guy here was a couple years ago. The name slips my mind right now, but reminds you a lot of him.
I know what you're saying. Yeah, I know you're talking about. I can't think of his name either. 3, good by Brady Schmidt.
Schmidt, red hot. He's coming off the bench, and he's in double figures, isn't he?
Yeah, 11.
Yes, 11 points. 3 of them 3-pointers.
Ball out of bounds.
Taking it for UPIKE, number 11.
Shaking the eye. I'll get it out in a minute.
Tobler getting a well-deserved rest.
2:40 to play in the ball game. It'll be Parker bringing it in the front court. Fires it in the corner. Schmidt, nope.
That was number 2 there.
Oh, number 2, okay.
That was Antrobus.
Yeah. Back the other way come the Mavericks. Ball on the floor, and Pikeville picks it up. Nadai pushing it up the floor, gives it up, and Schmidt missed it. Antrobus puts it in.
Antrobus put it back in. Schmidt was too close.
Yeah. Well, he might have been fouled a little bit, but that's okay.
Maybe.
That's all right. And there's Nadai runs it down, pushing it back up the other way. Kicks it up. They go down into the corner. Brady Schmidt for 3. No. Rebound comes off to Jashawn Campbell. Go back out to Jaquan Campbell. Back out to Jackson. And ball knocked loose from Vega. It's still on the floor. Pikeville comes away with it. Schmidt gets it up underneath. Antrobus lays it in.
And he's come off the bench, scored 4 points.
130-54. And there is Jaquan Campbell, 3.
Wow, step back.
He's got 6. That's Jay Sean. They put it on the wrong one, I think, wasn't it? Was that 5 or 11?
No, that was 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
1 minute left in the ball game. They get it outside to Parker. Nadai lost the ball. Be picked back up, and here goes Campbell, lays it in. On nice breakaway by Campbell. Jaquan Campbell.
26 points for him.
And into the front court, Parker. Iowa has to play one more time. There's Brady Schmidt for three. That one's in and out. Antrobus rebound. Takes it, puts it back up and in. Antrobus now with 6, I believe. 4.
6.
6. Okay.
They ain't got it up yet.
Okay.
Don't short that young man.
Yeah, I know. And Antrobus with the rebound, and he's going to be fouled. He'll go to the line with, nope. Will that be the 7th team foul? Or nope, they'll go to the line and shoot 1 and 1.
17 fouls on both. Not seen a whole lot of free throws by either team tonight.
You're right. That's good, though. In games like this, there shouldn't be a lot of fouls called unless it's really
it's been 19 combined both ways. UPIKE right now 9 of 13 from the free throw line. Of course, he'll have the 1 and 1, and Mansfield is 3 of 6.
Goes in for Antrobus. Bounced around a little bit, but fell through.
It did. 18 seconds, all that's left.
Both of them are good. Antrobus is where's he from here? Moorhead, Kentucky. I think he's a sophomore, I believe.
Where's Smith from? Does it tell him?
See, I can find out. Yep. Back out front. Brady. That's the ball game. And it is 133-59 is the final. Brady Schmidt is from Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville, Kentucky.
The Bears win it big, 134-59. Larry, we'll take a quick break and be right back on the PRG TV.
And we're back now with Coach Kelly Wells, and I think a much better effort today, Kelly.
No, zero question. No question. And like I tell you all the time, the winning and losing part, I don't ever like to lose, but like I can live with getting beat, but like we've got to improve every time we come out. And I thought our energy level was a totally different team. Thought our guys played extremely hard, for the most part very unselfish. So like it was a growing game for us. We didn't take any steps back.
That's what you want to see moving ahead. You got a lot of your younger players in, chance to get more continuity.
Yeah, and they took advantage of their opportunities. You know, the first time we put them in, first game of the season, they ended up scoring like 28 points in like 3 minutes. So like much better effort. They took advantage of the time they had out there, and I was I was grateful for their effort because they deserve it. They've been working hard in practice.
Absolutely. You know, like I say, you got a deep team. Looks like you got several players that can get playing time. It's going to be hard to kind of pare that down into a rotation.
No, it's not going to be hard. It's just some people are going to have to sacrifice a little bit, and you know, it's just they got to adjust. Like we know what it takes to be successful, and they've got to do the adjusting. We're not going to be the ones adjusting.
Well, that's true. You know, you do have a pretty successful run here at UPIKE. We're happy with that.
Yeah, we're going to continue to do that, and they'll get it. It just, you know, the college period of their life is where we educate them. So, like, this is time there's a little education going on.
Well, Kelly, congratulations on the big win. I guess we'll talk to you again tomorrow.
No question. Thank you.
Coach Kelly Wells of the UPIKE Bears. Back up to you, Larry.
All right, thank you, Charlie. And we'll go over some final stats here in tonight's game. First for USU-Mansfield. They were 22 of 59 from the field for 37%, 10 of 27 from three-point line, also 37%, and shot 5 of 9 from the free throw line for 55%. They pulled down 15 rebounds. They had 6 assists, 17 turnovers, no blocks, and 3 steals. Scoring for Mansfield, they were led in scoring by Jaquan Campbell with 23 points, 11 points each for Marcus Jackson and Jay Sean Campbell. Manny Vega came in off the bench, had 8 points. Caleb Ramey with 6 points, and looks like Carlo and Lewis played but did not score. Now for UPIKE, they were 53 of 74 from the field for 71%, 15 of 22 from three-point line for 68%. Good free throw percentage, 13 of 17 for 76%. They pulled down 45 rebounds, 15 offensive, 30 defensive rebounds. They had 25 assists on 53 made field goals. That's a good percentage. 9 turnovers, 3 blocks, and 11 steals. They were led in scoring by Javian De La Cruz with 30 points. He also had 8 rebounds and 5 assists. Also had 15 points from Xavier Guana. He had 5 rebounds with 4 assists. Chase Parsley, 4 points, 3 assists. Javante Carlton, he had 14 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. He had a nice game. Luke Lehu had the double-double, 10 rebounds, 14 points. Jazz Parker off the bench with 14 points, 8 points for Anthropus. Had 3 points for Dez Brown. Had 6 points for Damian Tobler. He had 5 rebounds and also 3 assists. Stanley Perrin with 15 points, and Brady Smith, 11 points off the bench. Smith, 3 of 5 from three-point line. So Pikeville improves their record now to, 5-0?
Yep.
And 134-59. Big effort by the Bears, Charlie.
And big win for Kelly Wells, 134-59, like Larry said. We'll be back in action again tomorrow against OU Chillicothe, and that should wrap it up for us here from the Expo today. So thanks to the Pike TV crew, to my partner Larry Cecil, and to Alex back at the TV station, Charlie Pinson. We'll see you tomorrow on WPRG TV.